Good morning, student. Today we are going to start a new topic of the life process chapter, that is excretion. Dear, what do you mean by excretion? Excretion, it is a biological process by which an organism gets rid of extra toxic waste products of metabolism. Dear, what do you mean by the toxic waste? During digestion time, it's not necessary that each and every product that we eat should be digested or should be good for us. So after the digestion, the waste material is collected in the large intestine, in the rectum. Then it should be removed. If it is not removed, then slowly it will start fermenting, or you can say that rotting. And due to that rotting, there is a toxic gases which start producing. The simple meaning of toxic is poisonous, right? And due to this, sometimes we have to face the acidity, we have to face the constipation problems. There are so many problems which can be created inside our body. So the important thing is to remove that toxic substance from outside of the body, right? So this is called excretion. For removal of this waste material, we need to require a system. That system is called excretory system. Same with the plants also. Plants also have to remove their unwanted material, right? So first, let's start with the excretion in plants. In plant, there are different metabolic waste are there which has to be removed. The first waste that plants remove is oxygen and carbon dioxide through stomata, right? With the process of diffusion. Second, extra water that is removed through the stomata by transpiration. Third, some salts are also there that should be removed through the pores of the leaf, that is called hydathodes. Okay? Next, big trees remove its non-functional cells in the form of bark. Right? Bark means outer layer of the plant. And there are some more substance which plants eliminated, that are dry leaves, flowers and fruits. And some waste product like gums, latex, oil, rubber, resins, these all are the waste product for the plant, though they are important for us, but for plant these are the waste product and they remove them, right? Dear, in different organisms, different systems are present, or you can say different excretory organs are present in their body. In a small microorganism like amoeba, they having contractile vacuole. Sponge, poriferans, they have osculum. Earthworm, they have nephridia. Flatworm, they have flame cells. Insects, Malpighian tubules. Prawn, green gland. And all chordates, we have kidney to remove our waste. Fine. Now, let's start the process of excretion in human being. Dear, before starting this process, one term you should know, that is osmoregulation. Dear, this is the process in which maintains the amount of process water and ionic balance like sodium and potassium in our body. This is the process in which we maintain the water balance as well as some ions that should be maintained in our body. So that occurs with the process of osmoregulation. Now let's start excretion in human being. See the structure. This is the structure of kidney. And what is kidney first? Kidney is a bean-shaped structure. Right? What is kidney? It is a bean-shaped structure and in our body it is present in pairs. Right? This kidney is attached with a pipe-like structure that is called ureters. Again, these ureters are in pair. And both the ureters are connected with a pear-shaped structure called urinary bladder. And this urinary bladder, just ending of this urinary bladder is known as urinary opening, or that pipe through which this opening is connected is known as urethra. Right? So this is the structure of excretory system of human, in which a pair of kidney, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder, urethra and urinary opening. In the diagram, but dear, you can see that some blood vessels are also connected with that bean-shaped structure. What happened? Now listen, there are two type of blood vessel. One is renal artery and one is renal vein. Right? There are two blood vessels. One is renal artery and second was renal vein. The red color one renal artery and the blue color one renal vein. Now what happened? The blood enters the kidney through renal artery and returns back through renal vein. The excretory waste produced are nitrogen, right? The main excretory product that we have to remove from our body, that is nitrogenous product, such as ammonia, NH3, urea, uric acid. These all are the waste products which are produced after the metabolism of proteins in the liver, right? The food which we eat in which the proteinous amount. So dear, you should know that protein takes so much time to digest, and nitrogenous waste which our body cannot digest and not good for us, these are ammonia, urea and uric acid, right? The other waste excretory products like carbon dioxide through lungs we excrete out, salts with water through skin in a form of sweating we remove out, in a form of urine also, right? Now listen, each kidney, what is the structure? Each kidney is a reddish brown bean shaped, slightly flattened, present below the stomach, right? It is present in lower abdomen and the liver on both sides of the backbone. Dear, we think that in the side kidneys are present, but really they present little bit backside, means between the backbones these kidneys are present below, right? What happened in this? Left kidney is larger than the right kidney. Why? Due to the presence of liver on right side. Right side liver is also present. That's why right kidney is smaller in size comparatively to the left kidney. Right? Now, what is the basic unit of excretory system or kidney? That is nephron. Each kidney is made up of million of nephrons. Each kidney is made up of million of nephrons. Millions. See, million of nephrons. The outer margin of the kidney is convex and is called cortex. The middle layer is called medulla and the inner part is called pelvis. In that diagram I am showing you that, see, this is the outer margin that is convex in shape and is called cortex, and the middle layer is called medulla and the inner part is called pelvis, right? So this is all about kidney. Let's move forward. What is the structure of nephron? As we said that nephron, a million of nephron are present in the kidney. So we should know what is the structure of nephron. You can see in the diagram the structure of nephron. You can see there are so many tubular-like structure are present. Tube-like structure, right? Some tubes in a helical form, some tubes in a coiled form, some container type structure is also present. Now I am going to explain each and every one. See. The nephron of the kidney, basically they have two parts, right? One is renal capsule right? Renal capsule, it is again divided into two. One is Bowman's capsule, this shape you can see in the diagram, and second one is glomerulus. And second part, that is tubules, जो आपको पाइप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स दिख रहे हैं, these are the tubules, right? So first let's start with the renal capsule, means Bowman capsule. It is double walled cup shaped structure where the filtration occurs. See in the diagram, this cup shaped structure is actually the Bowman capsule. And what is the main function of it? Filtration. Second part, glomerulus. Inside that cup structure you can see network of capillaries. That network of capillaries are actually glomerulus. And how this network is formed? With the help of afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. Afferent means which brings and efferent means which takes away, right? So afferent arterioles and efferent arterioles, fine. So these are two parts of renal capsule. Now come to the tubules. Basically there are four type of tubules. See in the diagram. First is proximal convoluted tubule. You can see in the diagram, it is marked PCT. Short form is PCT. Proximal convoluted tubule, right? It is highly coiled tubule lying in the cortex. Cortex is a part of kidney, convex part of kidney, and capable of absorption. Fine. Second is Henle's loop. Henle's was the scientist who has discovered about this mechanism. That's why on his name, its loop name is Henle's loop. This circular, you can see this U structure, that is actually loop of Henle. It is U-shaped, consists of descending and ascending loops and found in medulla region, right? Next is distal convoluted tubule. It is also very highly coiled, open into collecting tubules. See the diagram, you will understand all the things. And last is collecting tubule. What is collecting tubules? It is a tube-like structure to which all the nephrons are connected. Right? It is a tube-like structure to which all the nephrons are connected. This part is located in pelvis of kidney, means inner part of the kidney. That is called pelvis, right? So beta, this was the structure of nephron. In the diagram everything is mentioned. You can easily see the diagram and practice it, right? Because this is very important diagram. Generally it comes for labeling, so you must know, right? And basic thing that efferent arteriole, afferent arteriole, renal vein, renal artery. These are the important labeling which comes in your exams, right? Now,